All right, guys, this is a quick video. I didn't use my normal camera. Just want to knock this out really quick. I just got these yesterday and I've been listening to them. This is the TRN TA one. Came in this box in there, a little heart shape, pretty typical nowadays. Came with some tips, which I haven't even opened. The tips that came on it actually sounded great, so I didn't even bother with these. This is the cable. The cable is nice. It's just fine. So 3.5, loop in the ear, MMCX, which I actually like. I have a lot of MMCX. And if we go to, that's the IEM. It's the tip that it came with. Take that off so you can see this part. There we go. You can see there's a little vent right there. So I thought I'd knock this out real quick because I've been listening. Right away I put on songs that I know that are, so okay, let's start it this way. I plugged it in, turned on Aerosmith Rock's album and just let that, and I put it loud enough that when these are sitting on my desk I could hear them easily. So that's pretty loud. I let it play like that for about 5 minutes. It's just to break the drivers loose, that's all. Then I dropped the volume down, and I'm on the RME. I'm currently at minus 29.5 dB, or 29.5. And I've been listening to a lot of different songs, and I'm actually pretty stunned. These are super attractive and look to be super well made. Like, in other words, they're shiny metal, but they fit really well in my ear. I like their MMCX. They've got the color-coded cable it comes with. The sound, though, the sound is excellent. I would say listening to MTV recording of Aha, MTV Studio or whatever, live recording, and that's one I like to listen to. There's a waver in his voice that some devices don't replay correctly. It doesn't. It's either not there, or it sounds over exaggerated, or it sounds nasally and weird. It sounds actually very good on these, which right away surprised me. In fact, that's like the first thing I put on is that song when I'm testing. I just want to see if it can be reproduced correctly with whatever I'm listening to. And so right away, that sounded good. The treble sounded good. The bass sounded good. So it made me want to take it further, which is a good sign. These are $40. These are cheap. Took a while to get here, but super inexpensive at $40. Cable is very nice. The IEMs are very nice. Like, I would be more than happy to give this away as a gift to somebody. You know what I mean? It's like I kind of feel that way about it. I'm definitely keeping them for myself for a while. The next song I went to was, who was it? It was, Brett Eldridge, Baby It's Cold Outside. So I've got a really, really high quality recording of that. And yeah, I know it's one of those songs, it's kind of a pop song or whatever, an older pop song. But Brett Eldridge has a very deep voice. I really like his voice. And that song has a really strong bass line in it. So, and then there's the singer he's singing with, I don't remember her name right now, but definitely her voice is very smooth, feminine, a really nice voice. So that Brett Eldridge song, Baby It's Cold Outside, is very clear in its recording. Like, there's not, if you've got a good setup with dark background and headphones or IEMs that reproduce it right, the background is very clear. So it has that nice airy sound to it. These reproduced that really well. So there was this real airiness to them and clarity to the song. I really enjoyed. On Alexis Cole, uh, I think it'd be so nice to come home to you or something like that. Or I have to dig up that one. That song I like. It's an old song, but it's recorded super well. The one that I have, and there's a really great cymbal going on in the background, along with a stand-up bass line, and then her voice, of course, which is really beautiful. These reproduce that cymbal in the background. It's very subtle, and it just reproduced it so well. The clarity was really there for these. Um, if we go to Aerosmith, I listened to some of that. It reproduced the bass line or the bass in Aerosmith songs really well. So these will work great for rock and roll. I'm not overly bassy, but it felt like it was just right for me. I actually like these sound wise very much the same as these Rhodes. They're very clear. Treble is right on where it should be. I turned it up kind of loud because I felt safe to. So a lot of IEMs, I start out with a very low volume because, like, the original tin hi-fi, I think it was the P1s or T1s, they were spiky. Like, they had this great clear reference sound to them, but you really had to watch out because not cymbals, but high-pitched vocals or guitar strings or piano keys or trumpets, when they reach the upper register, man, it could really spike and hurt your ear, and it did to me. So I actually almost never, I listened to those once in a while, but it was like, I knew they were clear and they were clean and I liked them, but I had to be really careful with them because they would hurt my ears. These, I didn't get that at all, and I started turning the volume up to a volume I really like, because sometimes with these devices, you need to crank up the volume to really get what they can give you, I guess is the best way to say it. They don't really start delivering until there's some power going to them. And I was able to do that with these and get the volume pretty loud, and no spiking, no pain in my ear, no craziness at all. Just very comfortable to listen to. And the sound reproduction was fantastic. Timbre is really good on these. The stage, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I could hear a little bit of an echo going on, like I would expect for some songs. More than acceptable. I really, really enjoyed listening to songs on these. I didn't feel like I was missing anything or there's something more that I wanted. And I kept in my mind that I had paid $40. And for $40, I was like, wow, these are actually pretty special. So if I had paid $100 for these, no. 140, 150, up to 200. I'd say up to 200. I'd be completely happy with these. And in fact, going back on other IEMs, I would say that I like these almost as much as I like the Audio, I think the Legacy 3 it is. The one with you could get with the gears in it, that on the faceplate. I like this almost as much, maybe even a little better in some areas. The vocal delivery on this, the mids felt just right where they're supposed to be, not forward and not far away, but just right. And they were very, very smooth. Like Brett Eldridge's voice was fantastic on these. Yeah, no, these are pretty special for $40. So I'm not going to stretch this out too far, but definite recommendation if you're looking for like a $40 IEM to purchase and play around with. You know what? This is a definite recommendation. I really, really like this one. Okay, well, that's the video. Just a quick little one for you guys. Thanks for watching and have a great day.